Hello and welcome back to Design Gaming, and welcome to Battlefleet Gothic Armada, which is Warhammer 40,000 in space for those who don't know. Now, I do apologize for the lack of video content on the channel lately. I've been kind of starved for content, so it's only been VODs. That's about to change with this series, so let's just get on with it. We are going to play on normal, and we're going to do the tutorial mission for the third time, I think.
Captain Spire, data log Alpha. Battlefleet Command has lost contact with Orbital Station Aleph in the Naxos system. I'm on my way to investigate.
Sir, we're approaching the location of Orbital Station Aleph.
Captain, the station is surrounded by an asteroid field. I have calculated the best approach for us to pass through it
That's
safely.
not how navigators work in 40k! So here we have our ship.
Awaiting orders.
I need to turn down the voices a bit. There we go. So here we have our Dauntless class light cruiser. It has a prow mounted, which is the front bit, heavy lance. Those are basically very large laser cannons, for those who don't know. We have our macro batteries on either side. Broadsides. No, wait, those are light macro batteries. And we also have turrets on top. A couple little guys up here. So adorable. Now, this thing doesn't look very large in the scheme of things, but just gotta bear in mind the scale of this. A normal cruiser is about 3,000 meters long. I'm sorry, I should probably have done this sooner. So, it is made in Unreal Engine 4, which is why this looks so fucking good up close. I mean, look at the detail. Let's do it on the sun side. I mean, look at the lighting, the shadows, and... Yes. We have to go further!
Orders received!
Let me oogle the ship. I'm gonna crack the volume a notch lower because they're still really shouty. I mean, this is 40k, so that's pretty normal.
There's an active minefield directly ahead, Captain. We must maneuver quickly, or it is likely the ship will be damaged.
And here we see the maneuver stuff, which I'm sure some of you have seen before.
High energy turn.
We just press E or one of those arrows, do that, and it burns around like that.
Turn.
Boom!
High energy turn successful, Captain.
So that burns this gauge. If this goes empty, we can't use the high energy turn and such.
Resume our course to the orbital station.
It's useful in combat when you need to get your prow around, which is usually your heaviest armored bit. As you can see, here is our armor, our shield, and our health. Oh god, mouse, stop it. Sometimes my mouse glitches. Troop strength, which is related to...
Rays indicate that the orbital station is heavily damaged. I suggest we move in closer to discover what happened here.
I know.
Understood.
So, yeah, this is set obviously in the Gothic War, and I could do it back.
We can reach the
Fuck's sake, yes, Navigator, I know. Still know what a Navigator does. Navigators control the warp speed stuff. So yes, here are all the stats, and yeah, so we have our health, shield, armor, troop value, which is how it works in assault, specifically resisting assaults, speed, rotation, so how many degrees per second, I believe, detection range in units, I don't actually know what the units are measured in, and the amount of close-in turrets, basically, so anti-missiles, anti-torpedo, bombers and such. Point defenses was the word I was looking for. Thank you, brain. So yes, I will continue talking after this.
It seems like the station has been attacked recently. The enemy may still be lurking around.
So
Sir,
if you...
I recommend dispatching some of the ship's armsmen to board Orbital Station Aleph and report on what they find.
God, his voice acting is aggro.
Boarding parties underway, Captain.
We're seeing several weapon impacts.
No shit.
Signs of explosions on the bulkheads.
The giant scorch marks on the side of the station kind of gave that away, guys.
This place is a mess. It's full of bodies. The station's command crew. They're all dead.
Act cautiously, Sergeant.
Sorry.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Sir, we found
Water down the wrong area.
The station is a trap.
Okay, there we go. I tried to breathe water. Doesn't work out too well.
Captain, a defense platform on the station has activated and is targeting our vessel.
Thank you, Master Gunner.
Macro cannons ready to fire on your order, sir.
So now we get to see some of the combat, and boy is this satisfying.
Underway.
There's our lance, it's the laser beam, they do not miss, and they also reduce effective armor. And then the broadsides are basically your... Think of these as giant ships of the line from, you know, like the Pirates of the Caribbean style thing, you know, big ass broadsides full of guns. And he has one heavy macro turret, which is far more powerful than our double lights. We have more of them, so we win.
Target destroyed, Captain. We blew it to pieces.
Yes, I noticed.
Sir, I'm picking up some strange signals in the nearby gas cloud.
Gee, I
Changing
wonder,
course.
could they be enemies? I really should draw them off until the shield's recharged, but
Course plotted.
shield recharge anyway.
All ahead full.
Signals. They're iconoclast destroyers.
Chaos ships. This sector is a long way from the Eye of Terror.
Let's see if I
What
can
could they
show
be
off
after
my
here?
favorite mechanic.
Whatever the reasons, Captain.
Ramming speed! And he's dead.
Captain, consulting the ship's cogitators and machine spirit can help guide you in making tactical decisions.
In short, hit space for slow-mo,
Activating tactical cogitators.
which makes things look fucking beautiful. Look at that backdrop. So for those who don't know, the iconoclast is basically a missile boat.
Master Gunner, we need to direct additional power to the targeting cogitators to increase
He's not
our
going
weapons
anywhere.
accuracy.
Look
And
on
this
target.
increases critical chance, because remember, this is a board game after all.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
Pop!
Engines to maximum.
So I don't know if our point defense is trying to shoot down those missiles.
Course plotted.
Well done, crew.
Oh, I never noticed.
Captain,
Thought
the
that was
Auger
still there.
arrays are reporting more
Oh, hi
enemy
there.
signals. Many more.
A gigantic chaos fleet. There's no way we could survive fighting them head on.
Yeah,
Contact the High
considering they have a
Command immediately.
cruiser and a fucking
Unable
battleship.
to do so, Captain. All communications are jammed.
That's battleship.
There may be a
Spoiler
way for us
class.
to escape and warn Port Moore. We could risk an emergency warp jump.
It's risky to engage the warp engines this close to the star's gravitational field.
Those are fighters, by
But
the way, or
Chaos
bombers,
Fleet
I
has us
imagine.
boxed in. Sir, we
There's our
don't
point
have any
defense
other
weapons firing.
options.
Oh, look at that.
Changing course.
So let's just hit the warp engine and enjoy the chaos ship. So, here we have your fighters.
Activating
your
tactical
escorts.
cogitators.
God, Emperor.
More escorts. That's a
Preserve us from the
cruiser.
dangers of the void.
That's a battle cruiser, actually. That's a battleship. Slaughtercraft. Crafts, good job, right?
Ship ready.
And there's actually ships there we can't even see because our sensors are weak as shit. And bye-bye! Why is it they always display the warp as a giant purple mass? Never understood that. So yes, if you guys would like to see a video where I talk about a little bit of the backstory behind the Gothic War, which is when this is set, do leave a comment down below in the comment section. Oh, we leveled up. Of course we won't be able to do that yet because we have to do more tutorial orc ships.
The Gothic sector is beginning to turn away from the Emperor's light.
Hi,
Treachery,
Lord.
sedition, and heresy have broken out like a plague upon our worlds. Admiral Scott,
Heresy!
your new rank entitles you
There
to
should have been a
command
cutscene there. I
small
think
war
it
fleet of
skips it
Imperial
now.
Navy ships. It is your task to ensure the citizens of the Imperium remain safe and loyal.
Yeah, they skipped a cutscene. That's interesting. Nothing I can do about that. So, later on we'll be getting access to upgrades and shit. And how long have I been going? You know what, I can do another
Your
mission.
first assignment is to put an end to the unrest and rebellion threatening a nearby system.
Indeed. Now we get
This
to play
interface
with more
helps
toys.
you prepare your fleet for the next mission. At the head of every fleet is the flagship. You must select one of your vessels as the flagship for each assignment. Choose your dauntless light cruiser as the flagship for this first operation.
Yes, yes, yes.
You have another captain assigned to your command. This captain commands a dauntless light cruiser
Dauntless Mark
and
II,
will assist you for the duration of the
which
mission.
has
Add his ship
torpedoes,
to
I
your
believe.
fleet.
I believe in
Smaller
instead
ships
of
the escort class can provide fire support.
instead of a lance, he has
or
a
scout for the
torpedoes.
enemy.
I believe it's the
The
firestorm they
Firestorm
want us to
frigates
use.
are a good choice for this assignment.
So we have various destroyers. These are like your escorts, so frigates and destroyers. The Sword has macro batteries. The Firestorm has lances. It's kind of a mini Dauntless. And the Cobra is a torpedo boat.
Once your fleet is prepared to engage the enemy,
like
you
a lot
should
of
set
Imperial
course
ships.
for the target system at once.
So up here we see who's versus who. This is basically the same interface in PvE, PvP, all of that shit. So I don't know what's the difference. So we have Test of Faith, which is basically cruiser clash, so cruiser versus cruiser, so just kill everyone. Defender, we hold on, and it's 1v1. Oh, look at that beautiful ship.
Admiral, the fleet
By
has
the
reached the
Emperor.
last known position of the heretic
Those ships are
ships.
glorious. And obviously, the reason they have those big-ass prows,
This
which are
edition
meters
must
of
not
armor,
stand. How shall we deploy our flagship?
we deploy it
Now
right there.
you must select how you wish to deploy remaining ships of the line.
I should point out, you can actually shift-click this.
Now that your cruisers are deployed,
So you click on the
you
first
must
one and
next
just click
determine where to
ship,
place the Firestorm
shift and
escort
left-click,
vessels.
you'll place it automatically. Yes, yes.
Your new promotion has placed you in command of the entire fleet, Admiral. That means you can order your captains to adopt engagement modes during the battle.
Just set a micro.
These engagement modes define how your captains act in battle.
So I
You can
want you
change the
to
engagement
head on
modes
at
at any
6k
time.
because you have lances.
Admiral, the Firestorm escort ships have powerful prow weapons.
This one
I
has
would
torpedoes.
advise
As you can see
setting
in
these
these tubes
ships
here,
to a
it has
frontal
4.
attack.
And they
A good
ignore armor.
understanding of each ship's weapons is the best way to know which engagement mode to use.
Thank you,
The
Master Gunner.
macro cannons on our ships are most effective when
Oh, that's
fired
new.
at short range.
Huh, that's new. But yes, so torpedoes are basically a manual fired thing. As you can see, there is the arc. The red area is, I believe, their activation distance. And they are one of the few weapons that can friendly fire. So, they, as it says, the armor is always counted as 25%, and they ignore shields. So, is there anything else they need me to do? Oh
Now
yeah,
that
he
we've
wants me to be
deployed the
closer.
fleet, it is time to root out these rebellious traitors.
Oh yeah, because he doesn't have the lance, so his optimal range is closer.
All ships, coordinate your movements. We will advance as one group at the same speed.
Okay, yes, they want us to
for a
surprise
gas cloud
butt-sex them into the
And
cloud
use it
there.
to ambush the rebel ships.
Gee, I wonder why
Once
that's
our
grayed
ships
out
enter
still.
the gas cloud, it should mask our fleet's emissions.
So hopefully I'm not rambling too much. I'm just so excited because this is a really fun game. I've been playing the beta a lot. In the the skirmish mode, and finally get the campaign. God, I'm hyped. I mean, look at these things. I love the escorts, actually. I mean, look at that. It's just a giant fucking gun on a tiny little ship. Well, I say tiny. I mean, these things are like 2 kilometers long. These are like 1 kilometer long. So, in the scale of things, not so tiny, but
Ship ready.
yeah. So gas clouds are, as you can
Changing
imagine,
course.
kind of stealth your ship.
At your command.
Do they all? Oh, that's interesting. I would have figured these guys had longer sensor range. but I
Awaiting
guess
orders.
not. Yes, okay. I know how
The
to
gas
select
cloud
this.
conceals our fleet, sir. We're invisible to the enemy ships.
Excellent. The trap is set. Now we wait for our prey.
Sir, I've detected an enemy vessel. Shall I engage?
Wait until you have identified your target, Captain.
I have a probe ready to launch, Admiral. That ought to tell us what we're looking at.
Very well, Captain. Launch the probe.
Bloop. So that'll let us see what's coming. I already know.
Setting course. Engines hot.
Try and line these up now, because, well, I do enjoy opening up with torpedoes.
Changing course.
Enemy ship sighted.
And you are a Dominator class, which has plasma? No, macro batteries and a Nova cannon. That is a nasty gun. You never want to be on the receiving end of one of those.
Your orders.
Yes, I noticed. So here we see I fired some torps. which are basically big-ass missiles. They're actually relatively easy to dodge, but obviously you need to know they're coming. And there goes the point defenses, 2 hits.
Admiral Spire, did Ravensburg send you to bring us to heel? There are other powers in the galaxy besides
Engage!
the Imperium, Admiral. They can
I hit the wrong
reward
button.
you for your skill and your devotion.
Your orders? Orders received!
Shields are down already? Because that's a fucking cruiser, not a light cruiser like these
The
things.
enemy's void shields are down. Sir, I suggest that we concentrate fire on their plasma generator. Targeting the plasma generator drains
I already
the
did.
ship's power. They'll have difficulty using their warp engines.
Acquiring new vector!
Damage to the enemy ship, sir. Their void shield capacitors are destroyed.
Oh, and we're gonna go for the engines next.
Awaiting
'cause
orders.
That makes them stop dead in this track.
Course plotted!
So
Understood.
we give these a little bit of lead, but not too much.
Yes, Admiral.
Target locked in!
Obviously, this is showing us a lot of the mechanics.
Acquiring new vector.
Want to keep up with him because we want to make sure he doesn't get away
At your
too
command.
far.
Understood. Choose where you want the probe to go. The probe will identify any nearby signals. At your command.
So we want to take out his engines, boys.
Admiral, this is a battle we cannot win. I'm taking my ship out of this mess.
Oh yeah.
Admiral, he is activating his warp engines and preparing to disengage from the battlefield.
This cowardice cannot be tolerated! Admiral, we must put an end to this pitiful display and make an example of this craven fool!
You will do your duty, or you will be executed.
For disobedience
Lieutenant
is
Kraft.
death!
Executed the captain and taken back control of the ship.
Well done, Kraft. You've been promoted to captain. Follow my orders and we'll get through this.
As you
By the Emperor!
Cruising speed set! Cruising speed set!
So that is a set event.
Engines
You will
hot.
always lose that escort, basically.
Awaiting orders. Damage teams, begin repairs now.
Obviously, I can't take out his engines
Ship
in this
ready.
engagement setup.
The enemy ship has activated its warp engines and is attempting to disengage.
I
I
know.
have a strike team of Navy armsmen ready to sabotage the enemy's warp engines. We must act quickly and use the ship's teleportarium to launch the attack. Yes, Admiral.
Lightning strike!
Your faith in the Emperor is as false as your courage.
Silence this heresy. Fire all weapons.
By the Emperor! God, that feels so good.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
Execute high energy turn.
Underway. Execute high energy turn.
We should keep our distance from the enemy ship, sir. It will soon explode.
Helm coordinates acknowledged.
Oh. Ah. He died before the corpse hit.
You fought with valor this day, and proven yourselves worthy of the Imperial Navy.
Indeed, for the Emperor, and so forth.
Set course to leave the system. I must report our victory to Lord Admiral Ravensburg.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have to report every battle, although this one was quite a big deal, so yeah. Renown is your quote-unquote money. And you get to level up your ships, which I believe we get the tutorial for now?
You've exceeded my expectations, Admiral.
Not sure if I should be insulted by
other
that.
seditious forces are making themselves known in the Gothic sector. I would like you to meet Fabricator Cambrius. He is in charge of the Adeptus Mechanicus shipyards at Port Moor.
Admiral, you and your fleet can repair and upgrade your vessels at Port Moor. By the Omnissiah, my tech priests stand ready to assist you. Your current rank allows you access to the most common classes of vessel. As you grow in renown throughout the Gothic sector, larger classifications of ships will become available.
Indeed.
Follow me, Admiral Spire. I wish to show you the sacred shipyards of Port Moore.
And now we get the upgrade and customization system, which is fucking dope.
Port Moore is the largest and most sophisticated harbor in the Segmentum.
Segmentum
Here,
Obscurus.
you can see what services are available to you at your current rank, experience, and renown. There are several shipyards in operation at Port Moore. Follow me, Admiral, and I will lead you to the docking bay. It is time to show you what my shipyard can provide to meet the needs of your fleet. This panel displays the
this is a bit of a tutorial section. I'll just be quiet now.
Using
Mostly.
this interface, you can see your ship's standard characteristics. The weapons of your ship are also displayed here. Pay close attention to the weapons information displayed here in order to better understand your ship's capabilities.
This is pretty
panel
nice.
Displays the general attributes of your ship. Select the crew management panel to see more.
I will in a second. So, there is a chance of insubordination. There is obviously the maneuvering stuff, and then there's the accuracy, which is just, you know, how accurate are my guns? So at 3,000 units, they are 80% accurate, but up to 12,000 where they're only 20%, which obviously will be upgraded later on.
This is the crew of your ship. Every vessel has a particular captain and a specific set of crew. By focusing your attention on an individual crew member, the crew can improve their skills and benefit your ship in many different ways. The captain of this ship has earned a promotion. This grants you access to better quality crew. You should start by improving the skills of your navigator. He will then be better able to guide your ship through the tides of the warp.
Yes, not give us pointless navigation tips, that's astrogation, but that's a different nitpick. So this gives us, reduces the chance to be lost in the warp, which is only a thing if you actually retreat. So we're going to point it in him.
Reconditioning now.
Yes.
Take a look at the ship.
So the commissar reduces your chance of insubordination, reduces the chance of getting lost in the warp, increases how much you get for the emergency repair ability, increases, I believe, crit chance and possibly accuracy, increases your troop power, and I don't remember what servitors does.
Different systems on each ship. Such
I'll get back to that in a minute.
Include these improvements are
Yes.
but I have set aside.
So here we go. We
Well
get
done,
void shield
Admiral.
generators, so doubles the
Now,
health
try
of the shield.
installing the modules
Skills
you
or
can
abilities.
install in the
Yes,
number
yes.
now. In
So this will make this guy
I
basically
must
tanky.
return to my communion with the
Shut up. So we have skills, active abilities to do during the combat. We have, you know, for example, shield skill supercharge. Increases the void shield, it becomes impenetrable for 10 seconds. Increases regen. I like this one, which is micro warp jump, which lets you teleport a short distance. Also, this one's pretty good. I mean, they're all pretty solid. You have your, you know, your auger probes, your recon beacons, some damage ones. Upgrades are just flat upgrades. So, for example, turbo weaponry gives increased range on your macro weapons. More lightning strike power, armor piercing, overcharge. So the lances do 50% more damage. Torpedo speed is improved, etc., etc. Skills, I just looked at. Whereas the crew it is. So, for example, Commissar reduces the chance of insubordination when you're below a certain health when somebody in your fleet dies. Navigator reduces the chance to be lost in the warp and also reduces the delay of warp disengagement by 2.5 seconds per level. It's useful enough, but I try and avoid retreating. Improves the efficiency of emergency repairs, as I said. Critical chance of weapons. Troop value and cooldown, that's what it was, I couldn't remember. Favors, that lets you purchase favors with one of 4 factions. In the Imperial's case, it is the Adeptus Astartes, aka the Space Marines. Adeptus Mechanicus, the Tech Priests, the Inquisition, and the Imperial Navy, and they give various bonuses, which I'm sure we'll see later on. So let's just grab an upgrade real quick for my flagship. Not my flagship, my second, and I want short burn torpedoes because I love torpedoes, and I like to go Master Gunner. That's just me. So I have enough for a ship, so I'm going to buy a... Do I want it Gothic or do I want a... Lunar class is more balanced. And here we have an actual cruiser. So it's hard to tell the scale, but I mean, this is the same battery that's on this, I think. So that's a light macro battery. And this is just a macro battery, I believe. Yeah, so this is a bigger ship by far. And has 6 torpedoes instead of 4, etc. So here we get to choose 2 skills, and later on we'll get more upgrades when they level up. So I'm going to grab this. And apparently I don't have enough renown for anything more, so I'm going to go back here. And then I think I'm going to first episode, which was a bit longer than planned, but you know.
The Strategic Council has met at Port Moore. The Council has a plan to
Yes,
I will contact you soon.
Okay, and then we end turn, because this is still a turn-based game. Here we see all the planets' various stats, cardinal worlds. Each cardinal world loss addition chances are increased. Product worlds, high worlds, yes. Reduces renown earned, that's annoying. Space station increases repair costs. Grants you a reputation point for the Inquisition, which reduces their favor costs. Portal world reduces the chance of bonus deployment. Not sure what a bonus deployment is. I don't remember. I haven't learned all the mechanics yet. Reduces captain experience. You know, they have all these different buffs. And there are multiple areas, not just this area. Gothic sector is huge. 139 M41.
Our supply lines are being raided by Orc pirates. Several reports indicate that the Greenskins are harassing our forces, keeping them off balance. Admiral Spire, your orders are to escort an important Imperial convoy of equipment and food to Bladen. This world is suffering from the predations of the pirates, and millions will starve if these supplies don't reach their destination.
Yes, sir. But not today. So, okay, yeah. Convoy missions, you just have to get enough ships through, basically. So here we have an Orc threat. And this is interesting. It's a Blackstone Fortress, which is this big bastard here. Which is a very big plot point, and I'm not going to spoil what that is. Also, bonus deployments lets you get more deployments, obviously. So yeah, I think I'm going to end it there. Have any comments or questions, leave them down below, and I'll see if I can answer them. Again, if you would like me to do a lore-based video, do leave a comment below, and I will think about doing that. Please remember to like, favorite, and subscribe if you liked what you saw. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter for all the updates there. I usually stream every now and then, so it's nice to follow there in case you want to follow some of my streams. And yeah, if you like the channel, would like to support it, do consider checking out my Patreon. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. By the Emperor.